I seen that big house, I need one of them. I seen that Lambo, I need one of them. I seen them PJs, I need one of them. I see them bad bitches, got tons of them. I seen them Rollies, I need one of them. I seen them Grammys, I need one of them. I seen them millions, I need some of them. See normal people, I'm not one of them. Sorry. See normal people, I'm not one of them.
The first time I ever performed, I was hella nervous. I'm afraid of this idea, but I understand to be this, it's kind of like a part of the job. You make music, you perform music. I took the show, I felt honored, like they wanted me to open the show. It was like 6 weeks away, so I was like, okay, I'm good. But I was like, inevitably that day will come. When I got on stage, like for the first time ever, everything went away. I fell in love with the feeling. It was magic, it was like, the energy was crazy, and I never looked back. It was something in me transformed.
Blue jeans, Air Ones, and a white tee. 06 hanging out the window like high feet.
We were on the road in a borrowed SUV from my manager's girlfriend's parents. Like, if you don't know what it feels like to be cramped up in a car with 7 people driving like 8 hours to the next city, to have a 10-minute set and make no money, and have a rice cooker in the back and your own Tupperware with your name on it, to sleep on friends' floors anywhere you could, just for to have like that moment on stage, then you don't know how it feels to finally get a 15-passenger van. And you wouldn't know, if you hadn't done all that, how it felt to finally get a Sprinter van, like with the Mercedes logo on it. Like, I felt like we made it. And then to finally get on our first bus, it felt so good to be on a bus with the fridge and the microwave, and okay, we don't need to travel with this rice cooker anymore. And then you wouldn't know how sweet it would be to now have 2 buses and a semi and have dreams of doing arenas every night. It's been the longest journey, you know, and that's why it tastes better now, because it's like, waited a long time for it. One thing to like know the mechanics or the steps or the routine. It's another thing to like have that spark of like fire, just like magic, just like, you know, that insanity of just putting on like something spectacular. So I gotta rally that in me. So it's like finding that way to like make it special every night, you know, and make them feel this is the only night that matters.
Yeah.
I love stages. I love performing. I love the energy of the crowd. I love giving out that energy and vibe. It's what I live for. I love the road. Energy is really important because that's the #1 thing that drives a show. Finding some time in the day to just get some peace. And then the opposite, finding some time in the show to go watch other people's sets.
Got me for life.
The #1 thing I need in my dressing room: whiskey, condoms, Pedialyte. And then an hour before the show is when I start drinking. I'll have a whiskey. Bullet bourbon.
I just need privacy.
I just get confused with the whole like, made it. I don't know what that benchmark means. You know what I mean? It's all subjective. Like, everybody can have their different definition of made it. I send money to my mom's every month. When I finally was able to do that, maybe that was the I made it. I sold out an arena in Minnesota where the basketball team plays there. You know what I mean? Every seat to the back. Like, that could be an I made it. I signed a record deal, that could be I made it. But I don't get caught up in tears like that, because it's like, once you get here, are you just done? Like, I'm never like satisfied. I always I'm thinking ahead. My goals are always like, you know, 6 months out, a year out, 5 years out. So I don't think about those like I made it moments. Like, I just want to keep going.
Life. Yeah.